Can you talk about the in the round stage you've got going on?
Yeah, the weird thing is always if you ever see in the round staging is usually pretty small. This is a pretty massive stage, so it's probably about 130 feet wide, maybe 100 feet deep. So Fatboy Slim's going to have some ground to cover tonight, but I mean tomorrow night. But it's also always kind of raked. All staging is. Same way your lighting rig's always kind of raked, so it plays out front. Everything here is flat. So it's going to be, this is new for me, so I wish we could talk after Saturday night to tell you how it feels, but to know that you're going to have people right here, if you look behind you, you got these same people there. I think it's just going to be like eating 2 bowls of ice cream instead of 1. I think this is going to be fun. And so the thing is, we got wings that are up that are new. Some of those are causing some sight problems, so we're elevating those people and just trying to figure it out. This is going to be the first night for this stage. So hopefully, if we're lucky enough for someone to come back to the show somewhere else a year from now, hopefully they'll see the stage modifying and changing around and hopefully getting to where every seat is perfect is the goal. But in the round's fun because when you sell these tickets, you can tell people come in thinking I'm behind the stage. And then when they see you come out of the hole and you're this far from them, looking right at them, you can just see it in their face. And if that starts like that, then you know you're going to have a great night all night long. Because as an entertainer, every row now is front row. But if we can keep this just between me and you, if I'm not getting what I need out of this part of the crowd, right. I watched Bruno Mars do this. He's fabulous at it. By the time he gets back to that side, because he waits a long time, by the time he gets back to the side, they're nuts over there because they get it, right? So it's fun. It's kind of like a party.
If you don't mind, talk about the Gershwin Award a little, because that's an award for song. It's not about performing or stadiums or record sales. So what's that mean for you as a songwriter, and what does it mean to you to be a songwriter?
It's everything. That's what it came for. You know, when I was lucky enough to go in the Hall of Fame, the first line of the induction was, people don't know this, but this guy came here to be a songwriter, not an artist. That made me very proud that they did their homework. I moved to town to be a songwriter. I moved to town with a song called I'm Much Too Young to Feel This Damn Old, and my whole thing was to get George Strait to cut it. That was and then I could die happy. I was done. But in it, a guy named Bob Doyle saw what he says, something more than just songwriting. And so he kind of breathed life into that. So, but a songwriter, you guys, in a big sports town, you guys know this. Every quarterback wants to be an offensive lineman. They just do. They want to be treated like the O-line. They want to bump heads. That's what I want. I want to be a songwriter. If somebody says this guy has the most this or most that, I don't care about that. But if somebody describes me as a songwriter, that makes me feel like I did what I came here to do. I'm getting the Gershwin Award, but if you'll look, there's not many, if any, songs that are written by just one name. So I'm going to accept that in the honor of Kent Blasey, who took me in, Kim Williams, Jenny Yates, Jiminy Christmas, Victoria Shaw, Pat Alger, Tony Arata. I'm going to take it with these guys that, you know, Mitch Rossell, Brian Kennedy, these writers that have given me the success that I have because their name's on the same song. So it's going to be a shared award. But it's awfully sweet because the award's only good as the names that are on it. And if you look at the names on that one, that's pretty cool.
I saw earlier some of your band, or your band went to the Motown Museum,
Yes.
and you're in a city with just this incredible music history. What does that mean to you?
Well, it's everything. And this is where a lot of music was born. And guys, you can look at me and you can go exactly what I'm thinking. Square white guy, right? I mean, just straight out of the middle of Oklahoma. But the music that was born in this town affected my house so much that it then shaped my life and my music. So as square and white as I might appear, all those roots of all the music that was created here is in our stuff as well. And hopefully we will play stuff in this town. Maybe that's why this town's always been so sweet to me. I'm hoping there's something in the music that resonates with them, that makes them feel like somehow this guy's talking to me. Because that's what you want.
How cool is it to go from what you did in the 90s to what it is nowadays?
Yeah, man, I think all that stuff's cool. You're not old enough to remember, but when we came out, we were the bad guys. That's not country music. And you're going, shit, me two of a kind working on a full house isn't country music. No, it wasn't, because you're the new guys. So all the new guys always take the crap, because the new guys, like Motown influenced them, like Seeger influenced me, Boston influenced me. That sound now shows up in Garth Brooks stuff. Well, what are the kids today influenced by? Hip hop, street, all that stuff. So you're seeing it come over into country music. The only thing that I hope and pray for is that country music itself as a format doesn't lose its identity. Because the truth is, if you can hear the same stuff on country that you can down there where they have Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga, all these people that are in every movie, every headline, the listener is going to go, why don't I live over here? But if country music only has what they have and it's the only place you can get it, then that makes country music go, if I want music that speaks to me, that I think's telling a story that relates to my life as a dad or a mom raising 3 kids on my own, country music's going to be where I live. That's the only thing. So it's I preached this and pled with it for country music for 3 decades. Just don't lose your own identity, no matter how many crossovers there are. And then the main thing, man, be proud to be country. That's the thing. Don't, because in country music, you know it, at Billboard for sure, you guys are here, you understand country music gets treated a lot like the distant cousin sometimes. But make no mistake, we have the best audience. We have the most loyal audience. And I am speaking from experience. We have the largest audience on the planet. These records that are being set, take Garth Brooks' name off of it, put country music in it. Country music's going to virtually have every record that can be out there. So that makes me very, very proud. So that's the only thing within our own format. If somebody's kind of talking low about being in country music, that's the only time I get upset. Just be proud, wave that flag, and know that we're very, very lucky to be in this business.